Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about finding the volume of a pyramid, a cone, and a sphere. So remember from last week that there's a cylinder and here's a cone, and if they have the exact same base and exact same height, cone takes one third of what cylinder can hold. So our formula for anything to do with cylinder or cone would be 1/3 of area of base times the height. Not a slant height, just a regular height. So let's take a look at this pyramid. So it's going to be 1/3 times area of the base. What is the base? Oh, it's a square. We know the square. Square is just length times width or base times height. So it'd be 16 times 16. Now I need the height. What is the height? They're so mean. They didn't give it to you. This is the height right there. We have the slant height that says 10, but we don't know what the height is. Oh boy. I know. This is special for others class. So how do you figure out the height? Well, we know Pythagorean theorem because it's a right triangle, you see? Height is a straight line from the vertex to the center of the base. And we know this length. Whole thing is 16, so half will be 8. And we have the hypotenuse, slant height, it says 10. So you have to find the height using 8 squared plus the height squared equals 10 squared. So sure, you can do the Pythagorean theorem, but I really hope you memorize this. This is another typical example of 3, 4, 5 triangle. Why is it 3, 4, 5 triangle? Because our hypotenuse is 10 and we have an 8. See? It's 3, 4, 5, but just double all of it, so it'd be 6. But if you did the long way, using the whole formula, you should still get 6. So the height is 6. So 1/3. How do you put that? 1 divided by 3. 1/3 times 16 times 16 times the height, 6. 512. So 512 cubic inches. That's it. All right. If you are not here yet, you can pause the video to copy the notes down. I'm moving on to B. What? Why are they putting it sideways, upside down? I don't know. So same thing. 1/3 times area of base times the height. Okay. Do I have all the information this time? Nope. What are we missing? Yep, we're missing the base. I see the height. Height would be 12. Okay, 13 is a slant height. So that's not the regular height. So we don't really need slant height in the volume. Okay, we need the height and I need the base. Well, do you see the right triangle? Yep. Here is the hypotenuse, that's 13. We have 12. We're looking for, well, let's say A. So you could set up like A squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared and go from there. A squared plus 144 equals 169. Subtract 144, subtract 144. A squared is 25. Take the square root, A is 5. So that's okay, you can do it that way. Or please remember that 5, 12, and a 13 is a special triple that always works. So here it's still tricky because now I know what A is, or this half is, it's 5, but that's not the area of that's not the length of the base, right? The base is this entire square, and it is 10 by 10 because the 5 is from the vertex to the center. So that's halfway. So it's 5. So the area of the base would be 10. So it'd be 10 times 10 times 12. So 1/3, because it's a pyramid, and base is 10 by 10. It's 10 by 10 square. And then times the 12. So you would do 1/3 times 10 times 10 times the height, 400. What is this? Mile cubed. C. What do I need? What do I have? I have 16 by 16. That's good. I know this is half, so that's 8. And we're missing the height. So Pythagorean theorem, 8 squared plus h squared equals 17 squared. And you can solve it. Or you should know that 8, 15, and 17 is another special triple. So if you solve it, and I know you can solve that equation right there, you should get 15 for h. So the volume would be 1/3 area of base times the height. So 1/3, 16 times 16 times 15. Wow, it's a terrible 5. 1/3 times 16 times 16 times 15 is 1,280 cubic inches. Next page. So please look for page 4. Page 4. It's a cone. By the way, during the skills check, I'm gonna update this. This is when you take the SAT, you will get these formulas. So you don't have to memorize any formula for SAT. And do you see the second row here? The first row is all like area, Pythagorean theorem, special right triangle. But the second row, volume. So yeah, it's not a surprise. You are gonna get the formulas even during the SAT. So you see how cone volume is 1/3 pi r squared h. So we can just use that if you like. So 1/3 pi r squared h. That's what it says. Ooh, where am I? D. 1/3 pi r squared h. So 1/3 pi. What's the radius? 9 squared. What's the height? 41. Hey, they're not making us do anything that one. That's good. So you do 1/3 times 9 squared times 41. We don't put the pi there yet. 1107, then put the pi. Okay, and same for SAT. They will ask you guys to write the answers in terms of pi. So 1107 pi meter cubed, right? All right, next one. 1/3 pi r squared h is the formula, but they didn't give us the height. What? What is the height? Well, I know this is 5. What is this? I hope you really don't need to do the whole 3 squared plus h squared equals 5 squared. Yes, you can do it. I mean, by now, if you still need to do that, that's fine. But I hope you know it's 3, 4, 5 triangles, so h is just 4. So it would be 1/3 pi 3 squared times the 4. Grab a calculator. 1/3 times 3 squared times 4. 12. Don't forget the pi. Don't forget the units. There. Last cone here. Ooh, they didn't give us the radius. So mean, don't you think? So, wait, a squared plus 35 squared is 37 squared. Now, this is something that I don't expect you guys to memorize. And so I'm just gonna do it. I got 1225 equals 1369. Subtract 1225, subtract 1225. A squared is 144. Take the square root, take the square root. A is 12. Oh, sorry. So I got 12 for the radius. So then it'll be 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3 pi 12 squared times 35. The height, not the slant height. So please be careful. So 1/3 times 12 squared times 35. 1680. So it'd be 1680 pi millimeter cubed. Done. Okay, and then the next page, we really don't have to do much because, well, the volume of a sphere, the formula is right there. I don't really know how to derive and where we got it, but I just, I know I can apply it. 4/3 pi r cubed. Wow, haven't seen cubed in a formula before, but it's gotta be given, so you don't have to memorize it. So make sure that if you have a diameter, then you have to find the half of it to get the radius. So it's 4/3 pi 6 cubed. 4/3, 4/3 times 6 cubed, 288. 288, don't forget the pi, and don't forget the unit. Done. Let's do the sphere at the bottom. That is the diameter, so half of this would be half of the 9, so 4.5. The formula is 4/3 pi r cubed, 4/3 pi 4.5 cubed. Grab a calculator. 4/3 times 4.5 cubed, 121.5. So it'll be 121.5. Don't forget the pi. Don't forget the units. Do they kind of rhyme? Don't forget the pi. Don't forget the units. Last one, I. 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 pi r. They just gave us the r. What? Why? Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Right? I don't like it when they're nice all of a sudden. 4/3 times 4. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I like to separate it. So 4/3 times 4 cubed, 85.33333. 33. Don't forget the pi. Don't forget the units. The end. Bye.